guys, so I'm just going to start off this look with a fresh face. Now I'm going to take my NARS All Day Luminous Foundation. This is in the shade Tahoe. And I'm just going to take about 3 pumps. And they're very small pumps, so there's not a lot of foundation. And now I'm going to take my rosehip oil. I know this isn't one of those oils that you would use in your foundation usually, but I find that it does make my foundation look quite nice. And the consistency is quite nice as well. And now I'm just going to mix them together and just simply dot it onto my face. Once I've dotted the foundation onto my face, I'm just going to take my Real Techniques brush and I'm just going to buff this into my skin. Now I'm going to take my BYS banana powder and I'm going to use this with my beauty blender. And I'm just going to highlight underneath my eyes. As you can tell, I didn't use a concealer, so you're probably thinking, what are you trying to set? But I find that the foundation does quite a good job of hiding everything. And then basically I'm also going to use this banana powder under where my contour would go. And this is just really to sharpen out the contour once I put it on. Now, after pulling a silly face, of course, I'm gonna get my BYS matte bronzing powder and I'm gonna use my Real Techniques contour brush. And basically I'm just gonna contour my cheeks and bronze up my forehead and also my jawline. I know it's a bronzing powder and not a contour powder, but I find that the shade is like absolutely perfect for my skin. It's not too red or not too grey. As you can see, I'm really upset because I did have a small pimple on the day which really brought out the texture on my skin and I absolutely hated it. But yep, now I'm just going to bronze up my forehead and do the same onto my jawline. Now I'm going to take a soft brush, this is from the brand Nude, and I'm just going to wipe off the excess powder. Now I'm going to take my bronzing powder from Exhibit. I bought this from Gloss and I'm not sure what shade it is because it did rub off. But basically I'm just going to use this brush and just put some of this onto my cheeks. I find that after I've used the highlighting powder or banana powder, whatever, my face tends to look a little bit washed out. So once I add this blush, it kind of just brings a lot more life back onto my skin. And then once I've done the contour and the blush and put on my highlighting powder, I am just going to use my Real Techniques brush again and I'm just going to smoothen everything out and just get rid of any harsh lines. Now I'm going to take my Anastasia contour kit again and I'm just going to use the highlighting shade and this angled brush. Now you can see that you can't really see, or you can see that you can't really see, really? Anyway, you can see that the highlight shade isn't really showing up as much on my cheeks especially, but it does show on the bridge of my nose and on my cupid's bow. So hopefully that does some justice to it. Now I'm going to take my eyebrow kit and use this angled brush right here and take the shade on the right. And I'm just gonna naturally fill in my brows. I don't do anything dramatic. I don't do any sort of Instagram eyebrows or anything like that. I'm just really filling in everything as naturally as possible. Now I'm going to take my Anastasia contour kit again, and I'm just going to be using the eyeshadow brush from Nude, and I'm just going to use that shade to go into the crease and kind of act like a gradient. And now I'm going to get my Too Faced chocolate bar palette, and I'm going to get this purple shade right here. And I'm going to use this same brush again, and just place that purple shade all over the lid. And now I'm going to get the same purple shade again, and I'm going to focus this in the outer V, and this is just to really deepen up the look. And I'm going to get my contour kit again, and I'm going to use the same orange shade that we used in our crease and do the same thing again. I'm just going to blend out the purple and make sure there's no harsh lines or it's not too dark in one corner and not the other, and just blend that out. Now from my Anastasia contour kit, I'm just going to get the highlight shade and use my finger to place that into the inner corners just to bring out a little bit of light onto the eyes. And with the same Anastasia contour kit, I'm going to be using the bottom middle brown shade, and I'm just going to use the same brush and just squeeze it a little bit to make it thin, and then put that onto my bottom lash line. This is just to smoke out the bottom lash line and to bring a bit of a balance. Now it is optional, but you can put on some eyeliner if you like, if you want to make the dramatic sort of eye look, but I am just going to get my illegal length mascara and just put that onto my lashes. I am going to focus the mascara on the roots and just bring that all the way to the top. I find that when I do this, it kind of creates a bit of a I guess an eyeliner look, and really does make the lashes look like they have a bit of volume as well. I'm just going to be using the same mascara on the bottom lashes as well. And that's the finished eye look. And so for my lips, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip. It's in the shade Limbo, and basically you're going to be seeing me completely failing at trying to focus on the name. And I'm just going to be using this for my whole lip. I'm not going to use any liner. With this lipstick, you really have to be careful and you have to be very quick with how you work with it on your lips, because it does dry out quite quickly. And if you make any mistakes, it will be hard to take off. The only way I found is best to take off is if you really use a good lip scrub or maybe even oil. So that's the finished look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!